Today in Mike's kitchen, we're going to be cooking some spaghetti sauce. So here is just a little rundown of all the ingredients I got here. We got 4 cans of primo pasta. That's the kind I like. We got a can of tomato paste, some Italiano seasoning, a little bit of onion powder, some chili powder, salt, pepper. We're going to use a bay leaf. We got an onion and green pepper, a couple stalks of celery, and some ground beef. So we're gonna get to cutting and opening the cans, and we'll get back at you in a minute. One thing I forgot to mention is when you have all your cans dumped into your pot here, you're gonna want to add a cup of brown sugar. This is gonna counteract all the acid from all the tomatoes. So you're gonna dump that in, mix it up, and make sure it's all spread out evenly, and then we're gonna continue on browning some hamburger, and we'll come back at you in a minute. And see, it's going to sizzle here. Look at that sizzle. You know it's really good. That's what you want to hear. And while we're frying the hamburger, we're going to go ahead and put the rest of our dry seasonings in our sauce. Well, I used some extra lean ground beef, and I don't know if you can see there, there's not really much of any oil down there. So we're just going to dump that in our pot, and we're going to add a little bit of olive oil. And just dump that in there. And we're going to go ahead and mix this in. Starting to smell good already. So we're going to continue mixing that in. We're going to add some olive oil to the pan here. And we're going to get our onions, and we'll get back at you. Now the last thing you're going to want to do after you've got your sauteed onions in there is you're going to want to add your celery. After you add your celery, you're going to want to mix this, make sure everything's all mixed in there, nice and good. I like my sauce really thick. If you want it a little bit more watery, you can add less tomato paste, or you can even add a can of tomato soup, whatever you want to do. But this is what we're going to do today. And we're going to put a cover on this, and we're going to come stir it every 20 minutes or so. And we're going to keep tasting it and see if we need to add any more salt. But I'm pretty sure we're pretty good for now. So I'm going to put a lid on that. And we're going to let that simmer for about an hour and a half, 2 hours. And then we're going to have some spaghetti. Right on, right on. Now that your pasta sauce is all ready, we're going to go ahead and boil some water, throw our pasta in, and add a little bit of salt. And we should be good in a couple minutes. The sauce is all ready, looking good, smelling good. And we'll get back at you in a minute. So I've decided to make myself some garlic bread and cheese. Now I don't have any baguettes or any buns, so I'm just going to use regular old sandwich bread. And we got some butter, some garlic, some chives, and some marble cheese. So we're just going to throw that in the old toaster oven, and we'll see how we make out. And I've decided to spice it up a little bit. I put a little bit of chili powder on, spice it up, and that's before, and we'll check in the after we go in the oven. I'd say those puppies are ready. Doesn't that look good? So, we're just about ready to eat. We got our bowl of pasta, and we got our delicious looking homemade garlic bread. It's redneck style, I guess. So we're going to go ahead and plate those up, and we're going to eat. So, bon appetit. Thanks for watching.